Hi guys, welcome back to the Reupload podcast. I'm your host, Sam Fraser, and today we have my favourite uncle, Nick. You know my uncle, but like, you know what? That's alright.
I'm still not sure how about that.
I don't know either. So, Jake, who came on the podcast with my brother about a couple months ago, he just started calling you Uncle Nick. I don't know where that came from and why it started, but context?
Well, I think the context is that I met everyone working at your house actually,
yes.
when you were in renovation. It was just another story. But
Yeah,
I don't know, I suppose I'm a little bit older than Jake and I live with him and I think he's just referenced the uncle because I'm not just some old guy. We actually vibe, so
yeah, no, we do like. Why Jake? Why did you choose him? Yeah.
Well, actually, your mum did.
Yeah, I know all of that.
Yeah, he was randomly, he had chucked a sickie and was at the job site and said that he wanted to move out because his living status at the moment wasn't ideal. And
No, it wasn't.
And we found a really nice place in Randwick and
It's a lovely place.
don't stalk us on Korea Street.
We're just ready to No, but yeah, you moved fast, I would say, when you moved out, with Jake. Was it always like, yeah, what happened? How did you go from point A to B? Because it felt like, mate, within a fucking week you were already moved in, best mates.
Well, yeah, literally. Where I was living in Coogee. I was paying a small fortune for a place that was not ideal, to say the least.
Yeah.
So when I ran into Jake, we just hit it off and started looking in within 4 days. We found a place and
So fast.
we went for an interview and put in an offer the next day and moved in 3 days later or 4 days later, which was ridiculous.
Happy to have you today. But enough about fucking Jake. Had enough of that. Had a whole lot of stuff. But so about you. Fucking things for a second. So about you. So you're not from Sydney. You're a country boy.
Yeah, I am. I'm from Reupload, which is near Armidale. It's 7 hours north.
Trek. How did you end up here? And why? Why Sydney?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I was playing cricket in England, and then...
Oh, like pro?
No, God, no. You just play on like a contract base, where you get paid to coach and play for...
That's sick.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good fun. Travel afterwards, and then sort of at a crossroad and just come back to Sydney and get a job down here and work and play cricket up here. And then started a business with a couple of guys and found a really good job at Ryan's Bar in the city and met a whole heap of good people, and so I'm still here at the moment. I'm doing my carpentry trade at the moment. So
mate, you build you a fucking house soon?
No, one day.
But talking about, I didn't know this cricket stuff, it's professional. Pretty like you're paid, sort of, right?
No, it was certainly not professional. Never going to go to that extent. It's just called an overseas player. So every county over there gets a number of players per team, and I played it in Gloucestershire for a little team called King's Zone. It was good fun.
So like, when did you start playing cricket, and then how did you end up playing? Like what? Give me the whole story.
I suppose my grandfather and dad were very good cricketers.
In the family?
In the family, yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
So I suppose I started playing when I was 4 properly, and played all the way through until it was the only thing I do. And then, up here at the moment I pretty much play Saturday, Sunday, which is going, except that we drove all the way to bloody Fairfield yesterday for 7 hours of rain.
Right, horrible.
I was just worried my car was going to get flogged, but that was good.
Yeah. And then how did this thing in England come up? How does it come up? Like say with Johnny down the road wants to play cricket.
Well, yeah, it's basically. I wanted to take a gap year, but I didn't want to do the typical thing of working in school. Yeah. So when I finished school, the day after my HSC, I moved into like quarries in Foster. And just worked down there for 3 months and saved a bit of cash.
Are they paying unreal?
That's ridiculous, man. And so then I popped off to England, and I'd already found this club, and we teed up this little contract thing where they look after you. I didn't have to pay for board or food or anything like that.
Oh wow!
It was great. I was living with a family that were lovely, and And then played cricket over there for 7 months of the season. The 7 months. And then travelled. Yeah, it was awesome.
Where did you travel to?
Well, I had a car over there, so I did Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales.
Yeah, of course.
Just for 3 months. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did any like big heights?
My favourite part was still to this day, that no one can pronounce the name Killarney without putting on an Irish accent.
Killarney?
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
No, it just doesn't. Horrible in Australian accent.
Yeah, not bad.
What's so good about that?
Mate, it was amazing. We rocked up and there was this dude called Sam. And his horse called Ben. And literally, and this dude clearly doesn't make that much money, and he's like, "Oh, can I give you a tour of the city?"
Yeah.
He's got a horse and cart. And go. So, and we were paid £50.
Mm-hmm.
He took it for 6 hours.
Fuck me.
6 hours on a trip. We went to 4 different castles. He gave us a personal tour of every castle.
Wow.
Told us about everything, all the wars, all the battles, all this, that, and the other. And then we're like going back home, and it's like, "Oh, that's my house there. Do you mind if I stop? We're just gonna get some things." Yeah, we ended up having dinner there with this dude. It was so much fun.
Mate, unbelievable.
Just some of the people you met, but they were all lovely. Everyone in the town. Went to like this mock Willy Wonka's chocolate factory there, and we went there, and just everyone's so lovely. And it's not just because you're some tourists don't flog money off. Like half of them are just doing things off centre, which
That's mad. Where was this again?
It was in Ireland.
In Ireland, okay.
Killarney.
Oh man, I'll check it out. One of my best mates from Ireland, and he's always like, "Mate, gotta come down, just come and get on the fucking piss." Is everybody always drunk with it?
Oh, jeez. Yes. Literally.
Perfectly, mate.
Pretty much. Exactly. Everyone's pretty much on the Guinness.
Oh yeah, mate.
All day.
I hate fucking Guinness.
Like, it's just like drinking a warm cup of milk.
I don't like it. I don't know why. I like to feel something. I don't know, bullshit. I just don't like the taste.
Well, no, it's pretty much like coffee, and you said you don't.
Yeah, it's easy. I fucking hate coffee, exactly. And was it after high school? Was it kind of at university or doing, I wouldn't say usual route, but like the route, like
the typical route.
It's not. I hate the word typical because it's so different now. But like traditional one. There you go. That's what
my family is very traditional.
Yeah.
And yes, they wanted me to go to uni.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wanted to go to uni as well for a small portion.
Yeah.
Time, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. So
like everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. So I had my gap year, and I came back, and I was like, well, there's no point in me just going and looking into some uni course because one of those guys, if it doesn't interest me,
Yeah.
So I would have got fed up with it within 15 minutes.
And
thrown the towel in, and then just had a mad hex deck that I would have had shit with. So
mate, it's horrible. I've been there for a year and a half. Only 2 years already. Over fucking $20,000. It's ridiculous.
It's not yet. But so then I just started working, and then ended up being a skilled labourer for a while. And they were like, "Well, why don't you want to do carpentry?"
Yeah.
I never thought about it, but then I was like, "Yeah, you can do Armidale, which is recognised prior learning."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, cool." Like,
same as that's what I did at uni when I tried to.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then just have been doing that ever since, and it's going well.
That's good.
Actually, the first time that boss messaged me was yesterday, saying, "Just checked out the job. Well done. Everything looks spectacular." I was like, "This dude."
There you go.
He's a man of very few words, as you know.
Go. We won't go into that.
No.
Let's just say.
Yeah. Exactly.
And what about like during high school and stuff? I went and did a footy. I've told you this, but I went and did a big footy tournament there back in the day. What is it like at Armidale? Do you mind talking about it?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. So what is it like?
The school?
Yeah. But we go to school and then
school first.
Yeah.
So I went to TAS, which is the Armidale school. It's a GPS school, but
it's GPS.
It is GPS, but
why is it GPS?
It's the only GPS that's not in Sydney.
That's so confusing.
It's weird. And we only partake in a few different sports, and the GPS is still because the discrepancies now are because we went co-ed. So
you're co-ed?
Yeah, we went co-ed when I was in the end year 8, starting 9.
Yep.
We switched. It was very hard for the first 2 years. All the privileges did go to the girls, and the guys sort of found that very hard to cope
Yeah,
At the same time, we knew that was just a teething process. And then, you know, once that sort of deteriorated, it was gone. We all loved it. It was actually probably a better vibe once it went co-ed.
Oh, really?
It got a little bit more strict because, you know, a bit of boarding house hopping went on for a little while.
Mate, nothing wrong with that.
No, exactly, we like that.
No, we didn't have that way. We just had, like, just men fucking.
Yeah.
Mate, I found out all these kids that were gay recently. Like these kids, like some footy kids and stuff, when I said their names, I'm like, what the fuck? People like calling me faggots and stuff back in the day, but
yeah.
Oh mate.
Little did you know.
Yeah, little did you know. Go on.
But the town itself, it's the highest city in Australia, so it's in the summer you can get fucking burnt, which is pretty close to the sun, and in winter you freeze your tits off.
Oh mate, lovely.
Yeah, it gets bloody cold. It doesn't. Well, it probably snows once a year.
Oh really? It snows there?
Snow, yeah,
shit.
Probably. We had -14 last year or something.
Fuck man.
Yeah. So
that's horrible.
Not ideal. Especially poor I always think of Dad because he's a farmer. And, yeah, we get up in the morning and go check on the cattle. It's so stupid out in the morning when it's negative, however many degrees. And he'll come back and like 4 of his 10 fingers are like white.
You know,
semi-frozen. And it's just like, you are crackers. But no, the town itself, I do miss the country a lot. That's probably what I struggled the most with down here in Sydney is everyone in the country is very much about everyone else. So they'll literally care about you. I'm not saying that everyone in Sydney doesn't care about other people, but
no, I understand you. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, I'm a stickler for if you see someone that's either over the fuck on you, you pull over.
Of course.
And I've done it a few times, and but I feel that it's people in Sydney typically it is the females that I stop for. You assume that the male would either be like, no, I'm doing something. Or anyway, so I helped them, and very funny stories. I helped this girl, and she was like, oh, I'm late for this, and she had 3 kids, freezing cold day, and it was raining. I was on my way to work. I was like, oh, I better work. So I pulled over. It was a Porsche.
Oh wow.
Cayenne or stupid cars. Typical eastern suburbs.
I know the type.
Yeah, I think most people do. Anyway, helped fix his tyre, and anyway, she was like, "Oh my god, like, thank you. Like, can I pay you?" And I was like,
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, and I was like, "Like, there's no need to pay me. Like, it's just doing a good deed for the day, bit of good karma."
Yeah.
You know, scoop of water in my well, and she was like, no, I'm going to pay you, like, whack you.
What the fuck?
So she gets back in the car, and I was like, well, I don't.
What do you do in that situation, you know?
I just looked at it, I was like, no, you better know. She's like, I'm paying you, wait 1 second, went into a car, brought back 9 50-cent pieces, said thank you.
What the fuck?
Paid me $4.50. And she was like, go get yourself coffee with it.
What the fuck?
That's a joke. I was like,
that's like fix your fucking diet. It's a fucking goalie. Jesus Christ.
So I just thought that was just so typical.
Oh mate, that's so hard. I don't know anything like that.
So bad.
Mate, that is you put up on a wall.
Yeah, fuck me. Oh my god, it laughs at. Here's $4.50.
Here's $4.50. Mate, go easy.
Exactly. Mate, don't spend it all.
Don't spend it all. Make sure you get 2 coffees, you know. Fuck it hell. That's
horrible. $6. Could have a banana bread and a coffee from that.
Could have just not fucking give you the money at all.
Well, I would have preferred that.
Yeah, I exactly.
Insulting.
Exactly. It's now insulting that you fucking go do something. Oh, yeah, here you go, have a fucking coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck? Mate, it's
Yeah,
horrible. Oh, mate, I can't even say that. You fucking help a person, you get pretty much just up in the face. Like, I'm trying to think if I've had anything like that. Oh, Lord. Not really, eh? I'm kind of, but like, you see it all the fucking time. Like, the worst thing is people, like, you open the door for someone. Example, like, I'm trying to think, LA? No, Hawaii, for example. Oh, thank you. You know what I mean? No manners. Sydney's starting to get like LA is horrible with manners. As in, it's just rude cunts everywhere.
Yeah, I struggled with that at the bar.
Oh mate,
because I work in a very corporate bar, if anyone knows what bar.
Where is it?
So it's in Windy.
Oh shit.
It's in the city, Australia Square.
Oh fuck yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You get the I often talk about, people that are rich,
Yeah.
the people that are really rich. So the rich people are fussy as hell. You'll pour a drink and they'll be like eyeing you off and giving you dirty face and stuff. It's like, love, drink your beer, go away.
You make cocktails at the bar?
Yeah, make everything. Yeah. And then the guys that are really rich, right, they're so lovely. Like they'll literally every manner in the book, and they'll also say, mate, really well done, thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. They won't complain ever, and if their drink isn't what they wanted, they'll just go away, they'll drink it, they'll come back and buy another one. And I really struggle when you get this really rude people coming just entitled. I don't know, and especially when they're young, it's like, well, maybe your parents have a lot of money, but that doesn't make you any better than anyone else. Even if you've got money, it doesn't make you better than anyone
Exactly.
And when they're not using manners, and especially to what I'm a supervisor now.
There you fucking
which is it's fun, but it's especially when they're rude to the girls, because the girls don't really stick up for themselves.
No,
pop it.
yeah.
And I also make dirty merchant say please and thank you. And they'll like shoot you a dirty look, and I'll say if you don't want to use please and thank you, you can go.
Exactly.
And that's the tolerance of the bar. Is if you don't, we've all had a long day. I normally do 7 to 4 on a Friday, have a shower, go to the bar by 5 and do 5 to 1.
Yeah.
I've had a 16-hour day.
Exactly.
I do not want to put up with some arsehole. So there's just no tolerance.
Yeah.
If you're being a moron, if you're not polite,
Get fucked.
get out.
Yeah.
Someone else will buy something. We don't exactly. You're all $30 in a corporate bar. Doesn't mean literally we'd rather keep the vibe nice. Makes you not go fast.
Yeah, 100%. No, mate.
Not to mention it's funny when you do something.
Oh yeah. I've had at my old job I used to work at some Aboriginal, I don't know if he's Aboriginal, darker skinned fella. He I'm talking co-worker, I'm like, I actually do the sell stuff as well, and I was like, yeah, let me just go down, and I was like, I'm just gonna go down or something. The guy was like, what did you say to me? I'm like, I wasn't talking, I just said to my co-worker, I just need to go downstairs. He was like, you said it again. He like gets in my face. It's like a 67-year-old bloke gets in my face like about to fucking throw a punch at me. I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Get out of my face. And then like 30 minutes later, oh no, this goes on for maybe a couple minutes. A couple minutes later, he's like, oh, sorry mate, didn't do that. I'm like, mate, shut the fuck up, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, mate. You're gonna try and fucking hit me, and then you're gonna go apologise like, the second, oh, I didn't mean to.
We had a really nice moment. Ryan's last Thursday, had a girl come in. I said, are you right there? Like I said, she was, are you Brian?
What the fuck?
They just go work with us and hatred. And I was like, oh, no, not this. I don't need this. Anyway, she ordered a rosé. So, typically, there's a house rosé. And then a French rosé. Yeah. So she ordered the French rosé. So I go with the house rosé on purpose. She couldn't tell the difference.
No, most people not.
No. Just because it was just an arsehole.
Yeah.
And then she went and sat back down. And she came back over and she goes, this place is disgusting, the table is sticky. And I was like, oh, we're not bringing up this. So I literally walked over, picked up the drink, took it to the bar, she followed me to the bar, gave her $10 back for a drink, and it's great.
See you later.
Yeah.
There's no point in dealing with that shit.
No, it's just pointless.
Do you have like a really cool story at the bar, and then you have like something that's like horrible?
Yes.
Give me both. Yeah, I'm
So,
sorry.
probably the worst that I've seen is I saw this person trip down the stairs. We have very steep stairs. It's 3 stories. It goes down straight to 2 stories pretty much. I watched this dude miss the first step at the very top.
Oh no.
Like the very first step. And if anyone knows the feeling of missing a step whilst looking at your phone and your other hand is in your pocket.
Oh fuck.
You got nothing.
Nah, you're
gone.
You're gone.
And this dude has literally done 3 front flips down the front of the stairs.
Shit.
Oh, he smashed his chin, smashed his forehead. Would have been a broken arm there or something. It was bad. It was really bad. It was like blood and a pile of sticks at the bottom of the stairs. And then obviously he then tried to sue, saying that the stairs weren't.
What was the stairs as his fault?
Yeah, the stairs weren't. Yeah, exactly.
They pushed him.
They moved out of the way. And anyway, it was very funny because he came in and the cops came back in.
Oh, cops were
No, the cops were on, yeah.
What the fuck?
This wasn't the same day, it was the next night.
Yeah.
Cops came in with this dude, and this dude was like, with my back. I was like, no, dude, they don't work for you. But, and we took him into where the cameras are, like the screen is.
Yeah.
And, like, I've never seen 3 cops piss themselves as much.
Oh,
yeah, it was so funny. Like, you're watching this dude's like, one hand in his pocket, other phone, other one in his, holding his phone.
Yeah, of course.
Misses the first step, drops his phone, as he looks up, his cactus, and so, you know, it's just went out of careless nature.
Yeah.
His hand in his pocket, he's looking at his phone, walking downstairs, the cops just said, you're a moron, go home.
Fuck, you know.
So that's probably the worst I've seen.
Mate, that's unreal. That's unbeatable.
Yeah, well, you'll like the better story. So the better story is, it's only ever happened once that any of my managers can remember, and it's not a story that you probably tell your mum too much, but if you listen to this mum, enjoy it.
Shout out to the moms out there.
Exactly. Watch out for your daughters. Seeing is coming. What's your Instagram? Sam Bryan, you want to say something?
Underscore.
Damn. No,
You're close. I'll take it.
Hit him up. No, these 2 girls came in, very attractive. We get some quite good characters in there, I'm fresh in the bar, and this, because I was a glassy for a fair while before I moved into the bar. Just what you got to do.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, these 2 girls there, and there's this guy beside them, and he's chewing their ear off, and she's having none of it. She goes, I just don't want to buy a drink, insinuating the guy.
Yeah, of course.
And he goes, I don't know, you probably work something out with the bartender, so you don't have to pay for the drink.
Yeah.
And she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and my manager's looking at me from the corner of his eye.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, probably. And she goes, what's you're telling me if I do something that like blows your mind, I'll get it for free? I said, yeah, sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
She goes, Matt, I'm going to flash you. And I was like,
oh, fuck.
I was like, no, you're not. She was like, yes, I am. I was like, no, you're not. She's like, okay, but if I do flash you my tits, do I get my drink for free? I was like, yes, you get your drink for free. Made that very clear.
Okay.
My manager comes over, and she goes, first, can I ask, clearly that's your manager? Yeah. And she asked my manager, is he allowed to give me a free drink if I flash him? And my manager's like, oh, shit, yeah, he is. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, and it's quite this, it's probably 25 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, just pops the cans out.
Oh, fuck.
Said, there you go, son. Enjoy those.
There you go.
And she goes to pick up both drinks.
Oh, no.
And I said, oh, love, sorry. Like, you've only paid for your drink.
Yeah.
And her friend standing next to her just said, not me as well. Dead set, my favourite moment ever. The second chick just went, oh, what the heck. Popped it out as well, grabbed a drink, and then left.
Oh, that's unreal.
Anyway, and it just reminds me of, it was just fantastic, and yeah, it's all the people we're talking about for the rest of the night. Like, I made probably 40 guys a night that got to see it at the same time.
That's beautiful.
But,
I need something like that. I want a story like that.
It reminds me that in Bandara there's this pub which is like 45 minutes down the road from me.
Yeah.
7 down the road, I think it's down the road. And there's a sign at the back of the bar saying it's flash your tits for a free drink. And it's just a thing.
Oh,
it's
really?
Just a common occurrence. Max one.
Just as far as like a country thing, you'd say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to try and get it introduced, but...
Yeah. Oh, when you bring it to this, solid.
I think we should.
Mate.
Can we put a petition down at the end of the podcast?
Oh, mate, we should. Vegas tits win. Mate, that's all we'd say though.
Yeah, bowlers win.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that was my favourite moment.
That's beautiful.
And it hasn't been beaten since.
No, that's going to be hard, mate.
Well, actually, there's one that came pretty close. It's, this guy won a considerable amount of pokies.
Yeah.
And as I was leaving, he flipped me $200. I thought, cheers, lad.
Thank you.
It was nearly my rent for the week.
Thank you.
So that was a win. But
I've had, mate, I haven't been tipped at the UTS bar, but I've been tipped at, which is fair enough for the students. Yeah.
God, I wouldn't tip you either. Yeah.
Mate, why would you?
No.
The chicks do like that UTS bar, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, if it's between you and 5 other girls in the bar, I think I'm still going to choose.
Fucking hell. And, well, that was weird. Drank that exact same time. Nah, but I'm overjoyed. I'm working one day and someone just goes and wins fucking like 12k. And just starts handing out to every worker. Like with people on big, I've never seen a jackpot win, but like I've seen a lot of like hefty wins because you got these big betters. You're gonna say someone's gonna come with like pretty big quick winning. I think well, working pay actually. Well, it's like double the size as the dog, double the size of the dog. So the guy was like, let's say over 10. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was, and he's betting like $10 hits. Yeah, really. That's very common at one place. Sometimes you see like $25 hits. It's fucking insane. Yeah. And he came over and just started giving me like $100. What the hell? And then he goes back again, won like another couple K. Gave everybody else $50. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was just a bottle ship kept guy, just standing in the corner. I would walk around and carry people with glass. Yeah. Just gave me the money. I'm like, fuck, I'll take it, eh? Why not? Yeah. But yeah, bro, there was some fucking constantly gambling.
Oh man, some of them. There's this guy that comes into
the
bar who will remain obviously nameless.
Yeah.
You know, he blows through 2k every lunch.
That's cool,
right? It's like sometimes a win.
Would you say he's like quite a rich guy?
Oh mate, I know what he makes a year. He makes over 3 a year. Fuck. But
that's still like crazy.
I said to him, dude, let me give you my bank details. You know, like, if you want to throw it away, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like with all due respect, I don't notice this money going from my bank account. That is how much money I make, and that's not me trying to be arrogant. It's me saying, I spend this amount of money every day as a stress relief. My job is really stressful, and it's the only way that I can switch off. I just you need to get more hobbies.
Oh yeah, you have to.
If you can't find a better way to clear your head rather than spending 10k a week gambling and losing it all. Yeah. I feel bad for those people.
Oh mate, I was at Castle and I lost $40. I was crying. I spoke to my brother like, fuck, I just lost $40.
Yeah, so sad.
And then I'm hearing my idiot mate fucking put like 200 on black.
And lost
it straight away. Will Durkin, former participant on the podcast, you fucking idiot. And I get cut. I get so upset. No, that's a problem. So I did a RCG store like 2 years ago, but I started with some of the stuff, and they're saying it is as bad as a drug addiction because it's the same.
Oh, it's way worse.
It's the same. It definitely is.
At least.
But it's like the same thing.
Yeah, can wear off or
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have a high. There's no guarantee that you're gonna get any high from gambling.
No, not at all.
If you're just constantly feeding your pineapples and nothing in return. Especially, I see a lot of people win a lot of money at grinds. They'll come in, they'll drop 3k, they'll get 2k back out, and then they'll win 5k, and they'll be like, yes, I'm so far up tonight. It's like, backtrack, you only got 2k. And for someone who's been down 4k in your books, that's not a lot of money. So you need to rein it in.
All these people don't have friends. Like there's this one guy who you always comment every day. He would be the before I started, and he'd stay far out. It's not COVID now. I tested it yesterday once again. He would get there before I got there, and he would leave after I was not. So I would speak to my co-workers exactly. I was like, when did old mate leave? He would get there, let's say, I start the shift at, we'd get there 12 and leave. Sometimes like 2 in the morning.
So the camera and the fucking recording became a bitch. So unless at this stage, the first half an hour is going to sound like AIDS, but we move on. So we're talking about gambling and, mate, what were we saying? Gambling? What were we talking about? Gambling issues. Gambling issues. Do you have gambling issues? I'm joking. Inside the mind, mate. Do you have gambling issues? Tell me now.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, you're not that bad.
I definitely gamble.
Who doesn't have a punt?
I'm known to have a slap when I go out.
Of course.
I don't have a problem with some people gambling as long as they know their limits.
Most people don't.
Not many people do.
No. But mate, I limit myself $50 at the cast. Never more, never less. If I'm going for the slap, $20. Nothing more, nothing less. But then I don't ever slap.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So I'm just like, fuck. You gotta, like, that's an hour of work, more or less. You know what I mean? I make like $30 an hour. Close, I think it's like 28 on the award. And yeah, it's like, mate, I put $30 in the machine, there's an hour just gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but you know what? It is what it is. So did you always just play cricket, or was it like other sports you played when you were growing up?
Oh, I've played pretty much every sport other than your favourite sport. I hate basketball.
Why do you hate basketball?
I just find it fucking boring. Bouncing a ball back and forwards and then shooting it.
Mate, I
and
love it.
having mofos bashing you as you're trying to go up for a shot. It's just not it. And saying that, like, I've played rugby my whole life and
Good man.
soccer, and I love hockey.
Field hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, there's no fucking ice and
We don't
Armidale.
have ice here.
There's no ice there, yeah.
And golf, play a fair bit of golf, tennis. But
Good golf swing. He does it. Mate, hit us up if you want to go to the golfing range.
yes, we will take you on in the golf.
Mate, I have the ugliest swing of all time.
Well, yeah, but you know,
It's alright.
it comes and goes.
Exactly. Nah,
I think you only have a bad swing because Will has a very good
Oh
swing.
yeah, exactly. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
I don't even know because like my dad's got a pretty ugly swing as well, to be honest. But he's good though because he's played it his whole life. But like,
But he plays once
Yeah,
a week,
yeah.
every week.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes twice a week.
Exactly.
But then I barely play. Apart of the Top Golf, that place is fun. The place I was in
yeah.
Las Vegas. Oh mate, such a
But
fucking.
you got, what was it, Will, having a lot of cocktails?
Oh, both of
Kicked
us.
out. Oh, really?
Yeah. So he got kicked out of the casino, sort of. So what happened? So the Top Golf, we were going playing Top
So
Golf.
are you guys allowed to in the casino there?
You are. That's what's fucked up.
Why?
So what it is that.
So you can be in the casino at 18.
Yep. Oh no, any age. They just don't. So what happens? Well, you just walk in.
Well, so you can bet at any age.
You know you can't. It's 21, but like you literally can just walk in. You
Yeah.
probably get a 12-year-old walk in, as long as nobody says anything. Then you can just go at it. I assume it's different than tables, but like mate, I'm 20, going for a fucking slap. No one asked. No one told me to leave. We only got kicked out because we went and asked for a drink, and they wouldn't take his fake ID. It was on his phone because in America they don't like to take. They only take physical IDs.
Yeah.
Most places, because they don't have the fucking service app like we do and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, literally, mate, he was going for the slap, and then we were at the Top Golf thing. We were just drinking. We had like 3 or 4 Long Island iced teas. It was happy fucking days. They put so much alcohol in them as well. It's ridiculous.
Oh, not yet.
Mate, they're not up to fucking RSA standards, to say the least.
I don't think there is such a
No,
thing
there's
in
no
Europe.
RSA in America. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked. The beer's horrible though. Horrible.
Not yet.
No, mate, I could not fucking.
Except for you can buy a pack of cruisers for like $20. Can't you?
Yeah, case for $20.
That's not it. We buy a 4-pack here for
$18. I know.
Yeah.
Mate, they were selling for $25. The White Claw ones for full. When they first came out.
That's stealing.
I know. It's crazy. You can get the cheapest. The most expensive we paid for a case was $20. You can get a whole bottle of tequila, any spirit you want, like Big Brown Spirit, 700 mils, $20.
What the hell?
It was unreal. Such a fucking. It's just so fucking. It's cheap and they just do not follow. Like if some fucking RSA officer went over to America, oh mate,
That would
fucking closed. It would be closed down within the fucking second, and you'd be dead. It's horrible. But
Well, that loosen our standards.
oh mate, I know.
Hope so.
Yeah. So you're talking about before about how you fucking do these 16-hour days. Okay, well, not how often you do those a week, and how the hell do you manage working that long, mentally and physically?
Well, mentally, it probably keeps me more sane than anything else.
Oh, really?
I'm a terrible saver as well.
Yeah.
So if I'm working,
Mm-hmm.
that's that amount of hours that I won't be spending that money.
Yeah,
So
okay, yep.
I work Monday to Friday, carpentry,
Mm-hmm.
7 till 4, pretty much every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then roughly do 16, 17 hours at the bar as well.
Yeah. Fuck.
So
But is this like during the week, or is it just like strictly weekends for the bar?
no, it's only Ryan's bar's only open Monday to Friday. So
Oh shit.
it's good
Fuck.
because you still get your weekends.
Bro, I fucking complained working 20 hours in 1 week, and you're fucking doing double that.
Yeah, 60 odd. Yeah.
Triple that. Fuck, mate.
But no, it's good. It keeps
Yeah.
me busy and
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's awesome working in a bar. If you
I recommend it to everybody.
my other job is is very hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's good to sort of
Mm-hmm.
take a job that's a lot more personal with people.
Yeah.
You interact with a lot more people other than just clients, because you can't really talk to a client the same way that you can talking to someone that you're pouring a beer for.
Yeah.
Even though they are a client, same
Yeah.
you know, denominator, but
Mm-hmm.
you're not working on their house.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I say to mates, I'm like, especially the UTS place, because I'm always will be in the bar serving drinks. I'm like, just come through and we can just have a fucking chat. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Give you a cheeky little discount. Nobody needs to know that.
Oh, just a cheeky little free one.
Right, a cheeky little free one.
Yeah.
But like, nah, and then especially like I've done a lot of interviews because I quit my other job because I just didn't like how I wasn't being trained the best, and I was like, you know what, let's go find somewhere else, and just doing some interviews, and it's so family orientated. Like a lot of these pubs, they're like, yeah, mate, I just bought it a couple of years ago. My mum, my daughter, my son, and myself, we all work here. I'm like, fuck, and it's just a good vibe. Even like this UTS one, it's very like a student-based vibe, you know. We're all students. Well, the oldest person there's, oh mate, probably your age, which you're only fucking a year older than me.
Yeah.
And it's just everybody like gets on. Probably when we like first time I met most of them, like we had a training, fucking trainings. Oh mate, I got fucking off my head. I swear, my boss was just making cocktails the whole night.
And then you had to taste.
We just fucking tasting, but like most people weren't drinking them, so I would be finishing the cocktails myself.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh, why don't you go for a feed at Snaky Possum? It's in Chippendale. Chippendale's got a couple of really nice bars.
Yeah, right.
So it's like this burger bar, and
So where is the UTS bar?
So it's right in the uni. So you know in Broadway.
Yeah.
So you know, do you have any idea what the UTS?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got the main. There's an ugly brick building which is next to like Bar Broadway, and then there's that other bar near the McDonald's.
Yeah, right.
And it's like literally right next to that.
Yeah, right.
It's still like getting, you know, it's up and coming.
So
and
can you park there?
no, that is the worst thing. Can't park there. You can, mate. So I go park at this shopping centre, which I get $12 all day, student parking.
Yeah.
Which is unreal. Like you're not gonna find anything close to that in the city, in my opinion.
No, well, I've got the benefit of.
Yeah, what do you have?
I park at Juniors Kingsford.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
Jump
yeah.
on the light rail and go straight to Wynyard where the bar is.
Yeah.
So I get to the bar and get back for $2.
Yeah, I used to do that, but then like, what happened? Well, I used to have my other job. I could do that. I'd get off at Central Trauma Street, walk across the road. It was right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but this one, it's like a fucking. I would have to get off the stop after that, the Central stop, and then it's like a good like 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know, if I'm gonna do that walk, anyways, I'd rather just drive and cop my $12.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and then I
It's
can
half
leave.
the first hour.
Exactly, and then I can leave straight away. You know what I mean? Instead of have to go wait for the next stop. Like sometimes, like man, I've been on to like stayed back to like 1 o'clock once at the other joint, and then I have to wait another like 40 minutes for a fucking light rail.
Yeah.
And then I used to like put up a story on Instagram and stuff, and like everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing up at Juniors Kingston, mate?" I just was working.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking cleaning up for other people. Fucking hell. That was horrible. Fucking bottle, mate. The cellar jobs are horrible.
Oh, mate, it's not it. All you're doing is restocking.
Oh, so fucking boring.
Selling the occasional bottle of red to some punter. It's like, yeah,
Mate, it's horrible.
not for me.
No, I hated it. Like, and then best mate UTS got me on the bar straight away. Didn't glasses, didn't do nothing. I just said, yeah, I done a couple of shifts in my other place. I can pour an occasional drink, and then I just learnt. Don't know how to make a cocktail to save my life, but
No, but that's fair enough.
yeah, I'll get there. But like, do make a nice gin and tonic, but it's not fucking hard to make a gin and tonic. Just
No.
pour a couple things.
Exactly.
But I say that to people, I'm like, yeah, know how to make a good gin and tonic. Like, no way, do ya?
Really shock horror.
No, mate, every fucking time as well. It's not fucking hard. You just put a fucking bit of ice, bit of gin, chuck a lime in there, bit of tonic. Happy days.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I know, exactly. Fuck off now.
I'll pay there. Cheers.
Oh, I know.
That's good.
Yeah, but if you had say you had 20 hours of work a week, what would you rather do? You have 20 hours, you can decide, you know, bartending, or you can do the trade. Paid the same amount, let's say. What's like, you know what, I want to do that
So
rather
I'm going to work for 20 hours and I'm going to make the
same amount,
so-
which you're not, which
Jeez, I'm getting paid well.
so you make bartender rate, you know what I mean? Because you're paid more bartender than intern, and then than being a chippy, yeah, right. Well, at the moment, at least, since you're
At
on
the
your
moment,
phone,
yeah, until I finish,
Yeah, until you finish your fucking apprenticeship.
Well, it's a tricky one. I'd probably split it.
Mhm.
I love the hands-on stuff,
Mhm.
especially when you get a job, you punch it through,
Mhm.
you're done, and you get to see a job come together. That's really nice.
Mhm.
But I do enjoy the bar. The bar's a gun.
Yeah.
It's at night. Usually at night, all I'm doing is I'm not doing. I'll probably go for a run or something instead.
Yeah.
So that's about all.
Mhm.
That's about all I'll be doing. Otherwise you're just wasting it on Netflix or something.
Mhm. So I'm bad. I just go straight. If I'm not fucking doing anything at night, I'm pre-organizing getting the booze. Always. I spend so much money on alcohol. It's actually fucked.
Yeah, well, that's another reason I love working at the bar is because, the nights that you want to go out, especially when I work a Thursday, I usually go to Ivy Thursday.
Oh, mate, lovely.
After it. So
Lovely.
as soon as my shift ends.
So what time of that usually be?
On a Thursday, anywhere between 11 and 12, 15.
Yeah.
So, that's probably the best time to get into the Ivy. You don't have to line up, and you're in there, and it's just
Yeah, you got a couple
casual.
hours.
So I just get like 4 or 5 of my friends come into Ryan's, have a few drinks there, and then I'll just smash 5 or 6 shots in Ryan's, and then walk into Ivy for free, which is going.
Fuck. It's free by that point, because it was like, is it free by that point at Ivy?
No, it's not. It's $30, but I know the bloke that's on the door. So
Oh
straight
fuck!
in.
Oh, we're
So
fucking
the
going.
head of Seki, the head Seki at Ryan's manages Ivy.
Oh fuck!
So he just lets me and my mates into the elevator, and we go up and jump straight in, which is fantastic.
Mate, I'm actually next fuck when everything reopens.
When it
fucking
opens up, 21st or 31st,
mate.
whatever it is.
Fucking the chick that almost had a sneaky link with last night. She
Ah,
finally responded.
jeez.
What's her fucking excuse? Sorry, I was asleep.
Let's see. Pull it up.
Should we?
Well, I think it'd be fun.
Why not? Okay.
For everyone else.
If everybody else wants to know, let's see. I fell asleep. My bad. Classic.
No, shocker.
Shocker.
Say,
Well, she gets to see that we're podcast.
Just say we're awake now. Don't
We're
worry.
awake now. Ready when you are.
Get her on the third mic.
Oh mate, I might have to. Tell her to come down.
So funny.
So I full just met her on Tinder and we just started snapping like all day.
Yeah.
Mate, the fucking podcast, they know my whole fucking dating history. I swear to God.
Oh mate, they probably would by the end of it.
Oh mate, no, that like literally, I was speaking to this one chick and then it didn't go so well, and I was like, yeah, you gotta see. No, not roasted up. Oh mate, we took my ex. Oh my God. So this ex-girlfriend, she was like
Took it to town. Head noise.
insane, bro.
Yeah, nice.
Like she was during like schoolies time,
Yeah.
not schoolies, formal time.
That's where I've been there.
Yeah, she didn't tell me. She told me the wrong day at formal. So we'd broken up at this point. We're like friends.
Yeah.
And then she told me the wrong date, and then because she
Wait,
said
she
it was
told you
the wrong date for formal, so it was like a Wednesday or something, and she's like, oh nah, wait, no, we're awake doing the podcast, What should we say? Let me know.
Just say, come on down.
Come on down.
She'll be like, there's no chance that I'm drag my ass.
Bro, she lives in like fucking out in the Shire, but not like
the sticks.
mate,
No.
yeah, horrible.
Lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks, mate, of course. come on down.
Oh, jeez.
And she's like to me, it's like the Wednesday, and then I get to Thursday, because I had this thing at school. We go on the drinks all day, and this thing at school, and like went on this boat cruise out to like Manly or some shit. I can't remember what it was, and she calls me on that day, and she's like, oh, what are you doing? Are you coming to the day before, sorry. So she calls me the day before on the Wednesday, because she told me it was the Thursday. She's like, oh, where are you? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you taking the piss? Isn't it tomorrow? She's like, no, it's not. Goes on. So I get ready within 20 minutes. She's said to me about 30 times, don't come. I'm like, nah, I'll come. I'll get ready. I'll see you there. So I get dressed up in my fucking suit. And then still doesn't want me coming. Mum fucking drives me all the way over to fucking Botany. There's this famous photo that a couple of my mates have. It's disappeared because it was on Snapchat. But it was like me like this. And it was like, when your fucking formal date doesn't want you to come or something like that. And we go to, I get there and she's like to me, yo, I get there and I call, I'm like, yo, I'm here. She's like, oh, we've gone like a minute ago. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll meet you at the place. Tell me. Didn't tell me the place. She said like, fuck off and all this shit. I'm like, okay, fuck you then. I had enough. A couple of days later, I get a text. Sam, you owe me some money for not coming. I'm like, what the fuck? You told me the wrong date. I tried to get there. You didn't want me to come. Why should I pay you money? She then gets her about 3, 4, 5 friends to text me, gets my mum's number somehow, starts texting my mum, and her friends start texting mum, fucking trying to get this money off us. We're like, why would we give? Like, it's fair enough. Like, why should we give you money if you don't want me to go? And then I told.
You rocked up. Man.
Oh, exactly. I rocked up, and then I tell her, I don't want you to come to my formal. So my mate like scrambled. My mate's like, oh, I know this one chick. So I go to formal. So I go to this random chick. Don't even fucking talk to her. And I was talking to a bunch of other chicks, and obviously nothing went well. But like, you know, that was fuck. That was my first. That's like my only like relationship as well. Yeah. With that girl.
Head noise.
Head noise, exactly.
Move on.
Move on. Hopefully we got the fucking Tinder check. She's not responding now. So shit. Shock. Do you have any fucking like gun chick stories like that? You must have something. Come on.
About bad ones?
Bad or good?
You don't really want to introduce my...
Don't say names.
No, God, no, I was never going to do that.
Yeah.
I have been on probably 100 Tinder dates.
Really?
In my life.
I haven't been on one yet, hopefully, one soon.
Oh, jeez, man. I was terrible for a while.
Uh-huh.
I went on this one that I was talking to this girl, lovely girl.
Yeah.
Seemed innocent as shit. And I was like, oh, cool, like, what are you doing? What do you want to do? She was like, oh, like, I know all my family's away for the weekend, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you come over and I'll make you dinner, right? She's studying to be a chef.
Oh, fuck, look at that.
Or she's at TAFE.
Yeah, TAFE, yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool, sounds good. I'm a big fan of just casual dinner. Get to know someone.
Yep.
I rock up and I looked like a half-sucked mango. I literally just got out of the shower, put some dag-yelled shorts and a t-shirt on, rocked up, didn't shave, didn't do anything. I rock up, her entire family is there.
Fucking hell.
And Dad was like, oh, Nick, nice to meet you, mate. I heard a lot about you. I was like, mate, I met you. I've started talking to your daughter tonight. Like, that morning I started talking to her.
Yeah.
And so I go in, sit down, played Happy Families for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah. Fuck, how did you...
Mate,
fuck that.
It was half.
Yeah, I can fucking imagine.
Anyway, and then after dinner, this girl was like, oh, like, thank you for coming, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I'll come upstairs. Like, I just want to talk to you quickly. I was like, I want to talk to you too. Walked straight upstairs, sprayed her. I was like, I did that for you. Like, that ain't it. She's like, yeah, like, I'm so sorry. My family, like, surprised me.
Oh, bullshit.
Which, like
you believe?
Could have been true because, like, all their bags were still in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their family, they literally just got back.
Yeah.
But it was just rogue. And I just had to sit through all this stuff. And I'd never met them before.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about what my family does for a living and my siblings. I'm not talking to anyone about that until I know them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The fucking first date, especially a fucking Tinder date as well.
Oh, it just was not it. I've had a few poor ones.
Yeah.
I went on this random Tinder date once. And she was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, pick me up. Let's go for dinner. I was like, go to a really cool restaurant. There's a really nice, like, steak restaurant.
Yeah.
In Surrey Hills.
Oh, yeah. Unreal.
And I was like, yeah, let's go there. And she's like, oh, yeah, sound very tentative. And I was like, oh, I don't know. We're going anyway.
Why not?
I order the fattest, juiciest steak you've ever seen.
Good man.
And she orders 3 sides of 3 different salads. And I went with, oh, no.
Vegan.
You're a vegan, aren't you?
Yeah.
She was like, yep. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to love this stuff. She was so off me the entire time.
Mate, she would be.
Because she was like...
Was she one of them crazy vegans?
Hey?
One of them crazy vegans?
Crazy. I don't mind if you're vegan. I don't care. Just don't shove it down my throat.
Yeah, so was she like one of them?
She was a shove.
Oh, fuck.
So I went with,
God.
Love this animal.
Every fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
so nice.
Oh, God.
No, that's probably the two bad ones. I've had a few very good ones.
Yeah.
Really well, and I'm still really good friends with them today. But they don't happen very often.
No.
Tinder's there for one thing.
Yes, we are. Yeah, exactly.
And if anyone thinks that they're on there to find a genuine relationship,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You want a relationship? I reckon jump on Hinge.
Bumble as well.
Yeah,
Bumble, you get all the weirdos there.
I'm not a fan of Bumble because the girl has to message you first.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I'm like, yeah, you get some nice people messaging you, but, you know, I would rather, if I don't have a natural attraction to someone, you're not really going to be able to mold too well to them. So
No, 100%.
I'd prefer to be able to swipe as well. Obviously, you can.
Yeah.
You can choose who gets to message you and whatnot, but yeah.
Bro, I think Hinge, so this is funny, so I always got horrible chicks on Hinge, like, mate, like, oh God. Ones, you know, I wouldn't even, you know, if I slept with one of them, I wouldn't even want to tell the boys. That horrible, yeah. And then my mate, I go to Clover Valley Hotel with him, like, a good mate of mine, and we're catching up, you know, he's on Hinge for a second. I'm like, mate, you on Hinge as well? So we start talking about Hinge, and I'm like, mate, this is horrible. I hate this app. I never got chicks. I haven't even had a chick, like, that looks even half decent, you know what I mean? Then with that, he's like, nah, you're taking the piss, mate. I get on Hinge. I show him, and it's just, no. It's just hot chicks. For the next, like, mate, next couple of days, I'm like, where does this come from?
As in swiping?
Yeah, mate.
Oh,
bro,
no.
it's swiping. I never...
No.
Mate, I just had a bunch of, mate, like, some, like, 10s. I'm like, bro, I went from, like, 1s to fucking 10s by him just saying. And then I go leave, and then a couple of days later, another mate asked me about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, mate, trust me, I've just been getting a lot of fit chicks. He's like, nah, fuck off, you're not.
Show me.
And I show him back to normal. Back to Dusties, exactly, mate. And this chick from Bumble. Oh, this is why I hate Bumble, because a bunch of chicks are boring motherfuckers. Yeah. So I'm talking to this chick, and she's like, she messaged me, she's like, hi, how? And she's like, hi, handsome. I'm like, okay, fucking oath. I look at her picture, she's like, all right, she'll be okay, I guess. I'm like, so what do you do for fun? Like, what are you into? That's usually one of the first or second things. I'm like, you know, I want to see what this girl's into, you know. Yeah. See if we're actually, you know, able to do something. Yeah. She goes, embroidery.
No.
Swear on my life. I'm like, what do you mean embroidery? She's like, yeah, just embroider t-shirts and shit for fun. I'm like, oh, fuck. And sewing. I'm like, oh, God.
Get out more.
Mate, get out. And then I try to, like, she fucking kept responding to every message. And I was like, oh. Yeah, and then I just said fair enough, and that was that, mate. It was horrible. I've had some shitty experiences with some of these apps, but then, mate, this is the first. And then the chick that we could have been on with last night, she snapped me first. This is actually, I'll show you. To the viewers, you know, we'll show the viewers as well. So she messages me. Never happens. So Valentine's Day is this Monday.
So I'll roll through.
Yeah, you read it to everybody.
So you remembered to order me flowers for Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Where did I address them to again? Obviously to...
She just sent the Addy straight away, so I'm like, fuck. By this point, I'm like, we're on to them.
Jesus. That's very fine.
Bro, straight away.
And yeah, she's just shot through a Snapchat as well, and
then we got on the Snap. We did pretty decent on the Snap, you know. We're doing well until she fell asleep. Yeah, not horrible either. She's got big personalities.
Very big personality.
No, it's titties.
You are out of likes.
Yeah, no, because I usually do it like, you know. I haven't done it this morning. It'll come through soon.
Why hasn't she replied?
No, I don't know.
Come on the podcast.
Send it. Go ahead.
I did.
Yeah, why not?
She's gonna love it.
She will. No, but let's see. Okay. So, Uncle Nick, mate. Now we do the 10. So we pretty much talked about everything, but now these are just like cheeky ones. So yeah. And the first question I got for you is, tell us about your most recent social media post.
Oh, most recent. I am hopeless on
social
media.
You are horrible.
Anytime that someone says, "Oh, like, how do we keep in contact?" They're like, "Oh, can I have your Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, like, it's a waste of time. You want to talk to me? Snapchat me. I will reply to Snapchat.
You're giving me your Snapchat after this podcast. Yeah, I'm only snapping you from now on.
That is just dead set. It's 12-year of me to use Snapchat still, but I prefer seeing faces and replying to it.
You're similar to me. Yeah.
My most recent Instagram post was I went to my best mate's birthday at Watson's Bay Hotel.
Oh, I fucking love that place.
Beautiful day, sunset was setting. We took some cute little pickies.
That's very hot, mate.
Mate, I was on. So then I posted a pic. That's probably 5 months ago now. That's the most recent I have not updated my Facebook profile in nearly 3 years. I think photo-wise.
Yeah, fair enough.
So which is good.
How do you feel about like social media and like what it's become? And
I just find it so fake. I can't do it.
Great.
You know, not to mention the fact that people these days. I went out last night. I had a 21st. Me and all my friends from Ryan's we were sitting around.
Yeah.
Chewing the fat, and then I took a video.
Yeah.
Everyone, and then, And then three of the girls were like, "Well, hold up, don't. I want to."
Oh
see what it
yes.
looks like. And I went with.
Yes. Oh mate.
I said, "Look, love, like you dressed up to the nines. Chill."
Yeah. Shut up. I have mates that do that.
I am not the most photogenic person.
Yeah.
And I will sometimes be like, "Oh, look, I don't like the post, but I don't like the photo, but I don't really care. I'm not going to be the one posting it. So you do you." But I just don't like how people are never themselves, which is why whenever I see one of my mates post like a goofy photo or a photo where it's just natural, and it's just the moment. You know, what's it called? Candid.
Yep.
There you go, there's my
Lovely
technical term.
word.
Fantastic.
Word of the podcast.
Yeah,
Candid.
I rate that.
Yeah.
Instead of someone who's edited or
Oh no, fuck that.
shaded, it's like, why? What's the point?
But people like people sell for the potty. They're like, "Oh mate, do you edit it?" I'm like, "Nah, I just want it the raw cut." Like most is the only things that will get cut. You know what I mean? Is if we accidentally say someone's full name or like location, or we say something that shouldn't be said. You know what I mean?
Queer Street.
Yeah, Queer Street. What did
Queer Street, where we live.
Yeah, no, they won't need to know. They should show up to their fucking apartment. I won't.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, no, but like, did you just catch a fucking bug? You're a fucking animal, mate. The country in ya, and no, like when I love to post on social media because I like to like highlight like cool moments and stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not posting it for someone else to see. I'm posting it for myself. I can look back and like
to look back.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like it's toxic, but unfortunately, to grow with like something like this, for example, I've got to fucking truck on social media every fucking day. It feels like it, trying to promote it. And it's tough. Like
it is hard trying to gain that next step,
exactly
the traction.
Exactly. Because if I didn't have Instagram and I didn't post this on my Instagram, I'd get a person watching it probably, maybe 2 people watching it.
Yeah, someone accidentally stumbles upon it.
Exactly, someone, because you're not really going to search up the Reupload on YouTube. Like, who the
No.
fuck's going to do that?
No,
You know what I mean?
It doesn't really happen.
It doesn't. So, but yeah, it's toxic environment. These like poor kids. Like I think it should be like honestly illegal if a kid gets on social media before like high school. Before high school, yeah, 13's perfect age.
13's fantastic. You see all these 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds posting stupid photos, and which brings me back to TikTok.
Oh mate,
And I love watching TikTok.
I do as well.
But I think there's a stage where, like some of the things that people are watching, I watch it and I'm going, you're dancing around in a bikini, showing off your body, and you're 13 years old.
Oh yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Where
are your parents?
The biggest TikToker in the world, Charlie D'Amelio.
Yeah.
She started doing that shit at 16, dancing, making money off it. And then I seen this podcast and they were talking about this show that her sister, mum and dad were on, and they're just talking about how fucked they all are. Yeah. They're great people, but just the fucking social media. She wanted to take time off, but then, being a influencer and being the brand and the image is you can't take time off. It's not like,
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. You
can't just go out and have coffee.
Exactly. You're constantly got to be fucking promoting.
And she'll no longer ever be able to just walk outside, walk downtown
She
without
can't.
being dressed up to the nines.
Or being noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just Charlie D'Amelio.
Look, if she walked downtown Sydney, walked past me and smiled at me, I'd be like, yeah, nah, got nothing. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But like in America for something, mate, she'd be.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you here now. If the city, well, there's not many young kids that go to our city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it. But say she went around, Coogee Beach or something, she would get bombarded.
Oh yeah, all the 13-year-olds.
All the mate. Charlie D'Amelio, oh my god. Yeah, but bro, in America, oh mate, because everywhere you see young kids everywhere, they just don't. There's no parts when they're like, it's not the safest place, but.
No.
But there's kids fucking everywhere. They don't give a fuck. Americans, the idiots.
Yeah, they're just poking about everything.
Yeah, but next one, who is your biggest inspiration?
Oh crikey. It's a really difficult one to answer.
It is. You can say yourself, you can say mum, dad, you can say someone you watched on TV, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really, really tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say one of my biggest influences would be obviously both my parents.
Yeah.
Just for everything they've sacrificed for me and done for me over the years.
Yeah.
Another one that I think would be who I haven't seen in probably 6 years or 7 years was a guy named Tom Bernard who I met when I was in Fiji. So I did a service trip to Fiji to work and live in an orphanage for 3 weeks. And we renovated the place and, you know, we did a whole heap of stuff. But this guy was, you know, corporate, making a lot of money, quit his job, went through a divorce, moved to Fiji, found this orphanage. He's got nothing. And he lives with all these people and does everything for all these people that all have nothing. And they're all just so upbeat, so happy the whole time. I just find it incredible that, like, I struggle sometimes being like, oh, like, you know, I'm not doing much in my life, or I'm at a crossroad, or this, that, and the other. He's like, dude, like, no. Like, you find something that ticks your boxes. For me, that is having people that care about me and caring about people. And he's got, you know, an orphanage, so there's 50 people there who all love him. And I find that, I don't know, I think it's quite special that you can...
It is.
That you can... you know, leave your prestigious lifestyle in Australia and move to a country that's, you know, so vastly different and then work in an orphanage and still be fully content with life. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's mad. That's mad. Wow. There you go. That's a great... That might be one of the best answers of all time. No, that's fucking good. No, I'm happy you fucking... Yeah, you got... When's the last time you reached out? Has it been 6 years? Has it... You said 6 years?
Since... Well, yeah, I caught... he came back to Sydney...
Does he do it that often?
No, very rarely. Well, he doesn't make any money over there.
Oh,
so
really?
It's
Not
only when his family flies him over.
Oh, fuck.
Literally. Like, dude, he works in the orphanage full time with the nuns.
Yeah.
And literally does everything, which is amazing. And he does he does a whole heap of, like, advertising for the orphanage just to try and get people to donate and stuff, which is really cool.
No, it's cool.
But,
it's good. He good mate, community, and it's good. He's flying to a different country and fucking.
Oh, literally, and he's changed so many lives.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty cool.
What a dope guy. Shout out to him. He's never gonna watch this, but you know,
he won't see it. But
shout out to him.
Absolutely.
Next one, a bit more different. What is your worst drunk experience?
Worst drunk.
Drunk, yeah.
Ooh. Oh dear. I've got a couple of scary ones. When I was in the UK, we went to a party that was about an hour and a half away. I hadn't been in England long.
Yeah.
My phone. I was out at this house party and all my friends sort of left.
Yep.
Or there was a miscommunication. They texted me saying, "Come to here at this stage, this time," because I don't know. I was on the phone to someone. Anyway, my phone went flat.
Yep.
I'd been in the country like a week. We went out. We're about 40 minutes from where I was living. I was so drunk I could not remember where I was living.
Fuck.
My phone was flat.
Yeah.
I had cash on me, but you know that's irrelevant if you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just remember it was starting to piss down rain, and there was a bus shelter, and I was like, all right, I'm genuinely going to sleep here, and then tomorrow I'm going to try and figure it out. And that whole night, dude, there was like, you know, people trying to like threaten you for your money and threaten to like go to the ATM and make me get money out. And so I literally just spent the whole night just dodging people, and I found it was just quite confronting. And then the next day, you know, the 7-Eleven or whatever it was opened up, and I bought a portable charger, charged my phone, got an Uber back. But I was like,
mate,
it was
rough.
it was so whack because phone died and it didn't even go flat, it just died. Thanks for coming. And
See you later, mate.
Yeah, I don't know, it just didn't work.
Didn't
until
work.
I put it back on the charger.
Weird.
Yeah, it was odd.
Fucking Apple, you cunts.
Yeah, exactly. Wankers.
Wankers, mate.
So yeah, that's probably the worst drunk experience. I don't really have any hangover stories. Either.
Yeah.
I don't get hangovers, but which is a good thing.
No, you're lucky.
Yeah.
I had a couple bad ones in my day. So about England, I want to ask this. Did you like? I love the English culture. How did you find it? Did you like?
What specifically? About culture?
Mate, I just think it's sick.
So I loved
The pub culture, just fucking like. Have you I think my favorite movie is just up there. It's called The Gentleman. You have to. It's all about. It's about like a bit of. It's like the British drug crimes and stuff, but it's very like British based. So you're saying like what the culture's like, and it's just like it just is a sick vibe.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I've spent 2 years in England now.
Yeah.
So I spent year 10 in England.
Did you like exchange program or something?
Yeah, went to exchange, but it was for like 7 months.
7 months. Yeah. That's so sick.
That was fantastic, and then and I lived with like some of my family friends.
Yeah.
For a little bit of that.
Yep.
And went to the same school as their kids, so that was awesome. So I got to see all that culture as in the school culture, which is very different.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot more structured than it is here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Um,
You wear a uniform and stuff?
what was that?
You wear a uniform?
Oh, very
So like
strict.
similar like us.
Very strict. Yeah, that part's
Yeah,
the same.
yeah.
But no, I suppose it's a lot more intensive. The classes are typically a lot smaller. I went to St Edmunds in England, which is quite a prestigious school.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
And yeah, the classes were small, and the teachers are very full on, and with their homework and stuff, they join a homework room that night to help you through the homework. So their job literally doesn't stop. It's pretty full on.
Fuck.
Which is why I think they earn a lot of money. But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they should. Like they're joining learning rooms at 7 till 10 o'clock at night
Jesus
every night
Christ.
to talk their students through how to do the homework, which is
Bloody-
why their grades are
So high. Yeah.
so high, and I rate that. Like,
Yeah.
It was quite intense.
Yeah.
Whilst I was over there, especially because, well, obviously I wasn't doing any of my Australian work.
Yeah, of course.
I got hammered on the English work, and then came back to school, and I was so far behind on our stuff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do any of the. The only thing that was the same as the maths.
Yeah, well, maths is going to be the same everywhere, to be fair.
That was literally it.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of the sciences when I got back. And
Yeah.
I had to do so much of it in England.
Uh-huh.
It put me off them. Yeah.
There you go. There you fucking go. And what about, next question, who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, but that one's pretty easy. I've got 2.
Yeah.
The first one is the OG Emma Watson.
Oh, mate, she's on fucking real.
She's ridiculous.
Her accent does it for me.
Oh, mate, done. Yeah.
Mate.
The second one was Selena,
Oh, yep.
the Gomez.
She is a beauty.
Even from like Wizards of
Oh,
Waverly
mate,
Place,
that was my childhood.
all the way
Swear to
through
God.
it, mate. It was
Mate.
fantastic.
Got a bit thicker. Oh, even better.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Winning.
mate.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I know. Fucking day.
So that one's easy. Yeah.
Oh, mate, no, I'll take that. What's your favourite activity to do? I think we've all learnt what that is over this podcast, but...
Yeah. Favorite activities probably come as a shock. It's not cricket.
Really?
Yeah, it's not
No
cricket.
way.
My favourite activity is actually just being on the farm.
So,
Anything to do with the farm, whether it's shooting, fishing.
I need to come shooting.
Oh yeah.
Because I'd done it in
Hunting's
America.
great. But
I did it in America.
Yeah.
We went to a gun range, and this is when my brother was in an exchange program in Connecticut.
Yeah.
His homestay dad, I hate saying it because he's not a fucking dad, but he's like to us, yeah, you guys want to go shooting? I'm like, fucking oath. So he pulls up, he gets the Glock, he gets a fucking some rifle, and we're just fucking going at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, mate, I never wanted to shoot guns, but at that moment I was like, this is fucking unreal.
That's so much fun.
I had a time of my life.
Especially, I grew up doing that
Yeah.
often. Dad and I would just go off, and then, eventually you're allowed to go on your own.
Yeah.
So I was 13, I think. 13. When I was first allowed to take the gun by myself.
Yeah.
Sounds very young to all the people in Sydney.
I know, but everybody's listening to like,
Everyone's
what
going,
the
what
fuck?
the fuck? they're terrible parents. But no, I was shooting since I was like 5 years old,
Yeah.
so it was just second nature to me.
Yeah, of course.
But it was structured. So I wasn't just given a box of bullets and said go at it. So
Yeah.
I was given 3 bullets for the first year of going by myself. So
Yeah.
it just means that every shot that you take at an animal has to count.
It has to be dead.
You just have to make sure because you get 3 bullets for the day. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't get 3, come home, go
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
So that way they just maintained that I was being very careful.
Yeah, it
cautious,
wasn't
someone
getting
can die
overkill.
very
Yeah,
easily.
exactly. It's a fucking weapon. At the end of the day.
Exactly. And you got to be careful. 'Cause
Exactly.
there's cars driving past or whatnot. You
Yeah.
take a dumb shot, you could hit a car.
Yeah.
Or if I shoot a cow by accident, it's a fucking expensive whole afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Do all the paperwork, I fucking imagine.
Oh, not for the not for them. Just wouldn't be it.
Yeah, nah.
That'd be like, well, you owe me 3K.
Didn't really want steak that night, you know.
No, exactly. But there'd be a lot of it. Couple of fridges.
Oh,
freezers
mate.
full. Yeah.
Mate, I'll take some fucking porterhouse, mate. Why
Absolutely.
not? Nah, that's. Was it like what do you think is like the big difference from being like you've done both? You've lived in the city country like a fair amount. What's like the big difference from like? Do you like any like things you're like, oh fuck yeah, this is unreal,
easy. Yeah,
and then shit's like, yeah fuck, that's horrible. Wouldn't want to do that again.
Look, I think everyone in Sydney is very highly strung.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which does my head in.
Yeah.
I'm quite a casual kind of dude.
Yeah.
And I think Sydney makes me quite angry as well because
makes me angry.
in the country, growing up on the farm, I've always had so much wide open space that
Bit more freedom, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I get home, you gotta take your anger out on a couple of rabbits or something. You don't have to. You don't bottle it up here. Like especially even running, you run in the country. You run in Armidale, for instance. You run the whole way. You don't see anyone.
There's nothing there. Yeah.
There's no one there.
Yeah.
You can go your own space. Here, you want to go for an event. You want to go sit somewhere. There's 60 other fuckers with the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Especially in fucking the eastern
in the
suburbs.
The east is terrible. You can't park anywhere you want to go.
Bro, your street is the fucking worst. I don't get how you fucking put up with it every day.
Oh,
It's horrible.
Oh, that's not that bad. It's more that. I just don't like how everyone's got an agenda.
Yeah.
And no one just puts in, let's just roll with it and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like parts of Sydney I do like. I do like the fact that you can be working the same amount as anyone else and not be able to live the same quality of life because Sydney's so fucking expensive.
Oh, mate. Fuck me.
But more so, I do enjoy the fact that you've got your beach there.
Yeah.
You can still work.
Yeah.
You've got the city. You can play a little bit. The sports up here is great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do struggle with the fact that there's no such thing as my space.
No.
Unless you're severely rich and have a boat and take it out.
Mate, like sometimes I just want to go like when I'm like angry or I'm pissed off or something's in my mind, I go shoot some hoops. That's my.
Yeah, that's you.
That's me. But like even like I sign up to New Court. I sign up this New Court and I'm like, oh surely if I go this time there'll be nobody there.
Always something.
There's always someone there. There's like I can't remember the last time like. I've just went. The only time I play by myself was. Oh, that sounds so fucking wrong. I go play basketball by myself is like out the front of my house, which is horrible. You know what I mean? So, you alright with your fingers? Looking a bit fat.
It's broken.
Oh fuck. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's cooked.
Yeah, it's bad.
But yeah, no, you don't get quite. There's always some cunt that's just gonna be there at the same time, same place.
Exactly.
Same thing in his fucking mind, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but
that's life.
You
can't do anything about it.
So you can't.
We roll forward.
You move on, mate.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
Your best place you've travelled to?
Travelled.
Yeah.
Ooh, tricky one. I think I mentioned it early. Killarney.
Killarney.
It was my favourite place I think I've ever been. Mate, it was fantastic. But literally my trip.
Seemed like a fucking sick trip.
Mate, it was so good. The only thing I hated was I did it with my ex. So half the photos have her in it.
Yeah, well you can crop her out.
I get fucking good at Photoshop. But no, we stayed at the most amazing places. We Airbnb'd every night in a different town.
Yeah.
Did 2 or 3 castles every day and
lovely.
went to a whole heap of old factories and different places. So I found that was phenomenal. Yeah, I think that'd have to be my answer.
I really want to go to Europe. Like this Israel, the basketball thing. Looking forward for it, and hopefully finishing that early enough so because mum and dad are going to go to England and Greece. At the same time. So hopefully go pop in there a couple of days, maybe a week or so, go enjoy that. But still, I want to go there with someone that knows it. My dad knows like a bit of England, but like it'd be sick to go with like someone that you like show me around like places you wouldn't think about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because there were a few duds. There's a whole lot of duds. There's all these things because there's so many reviews on cars like, oh, it's phenomenal, blah 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 blah, and you rock up and it's just a ruins. That's it.
Yeah.
But we went to some of the most amazing castles that no one goes to because you don't know about them. You're driving around and you see this structure in the middle of nowhere. And we were driving along. There's this castle that's been built into this entire cliff, and it's on the inside of the cliff.
Oh wow!
No one knows.
Beautiful.
You're driving past, you can't see it.
Yeah.
We're driving around the other side, and we saw this big stone structure. Anyway, so we rocked up, and we were like, "Oh, like, do you mind if like can we have a look around?" And they're like, "Oh, well, like no, I'm sorry because we're trying to stabilize it and make it so that people can come."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh, that's a shame. Like, blah, blah, blah. When will it be done?"
Yeah.
It's just like, "Oh, like maybe like next week." And I was like, "Oh, like we leave on Wednesday." It's just like, "Oh, fuck it, like come through."
Oh shit, lovely.
So we went for this tour of this amazing place, and it was just like it's going to turn into a huge tourist attraction.
Oh wow,
it's phenomenal. But yeah, you just don't really see it. But I love how old everything is over there.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
We've got no culture here.
No, we don't.
No.
I'm really like they have the big chain of pubs there. What's it called? In England. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think that's just sick. Like, and then I seen this YouTuber. They did a pub crawl of all the chain of pubs. And like, oh, that'd be unreal. And they're just all old school looking. Like, they try to like copy like for a couple places like the English pub vibe, but it's just like not it. And it's just not it. I want to like.
It's great. We used to go to them every day after. Well, not every day. Every Saturday and Sunday after cricket, we'd go to them. Still escaping my mind the stupid names, but it's $2.50 pints.
It's unreal. They don't sell scooters in England, right? It's just pints.
Only pints and steins.
What's that?
Stein is like 2 pints in a cup.
Oh, fuck me, so a litre.
My favourite place, literally. My favourite place was this place called the Shipment, which is a beat the barman game. So you order a round. So there was 10 of a side order. 10 pints. That was the round.
Yep.
And the barman says, right, I know where it's heads or tails. Flips a coin.
Yep.
Lands it. Heads. Thanks for coming. Cheers. He doubles the entire round.
Fuck.
For an extra $1.
Wow. Oh,
now,
that's unreal.
If you get it wrong, you have to pay $5.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
If you're in a big round.
Oh, $5 per eat.
No, $5 total.
Ah.
So it's seriously worth it to do it in a big
round.
Which is why.
Oh, okay, I got you, man. Yeah.
Anyway, so then I won. I ordered 10 pints and I won. So I got 10 steins. So 10 litres of beer was brought to our table.
For $1. I know, plus with the.
Well, for the.
Yeah, plus the first.
Amount.
Yeah, plus the $1.
So then the next round, someone was like, "Well, shit, let's try and buy 10 steins."
Right? Yeah, here
so
we go.
He bought 10 steins and he beat the barman again.
Yeah.
So we had 20 steins rock up.
So you got fucking, what's that at this point? 30
litres.
30 a litre beer. What the fuck?
For a table. By that stage, we were dead.
Mate, I can imagine.
It was the end of the evening.
Fucking hell.
End of the evening for me. They can drink beer like no tomorrow.
Yeah, the Brits do though.
No, they can't drink shots or like mixers.
Yeah.
Beer, they'll drink all day. They love it. They absolutely love it.
Yeah, sometimes I can't always do a beer the whole time, you know what I mean? I love a fucking apple cider now. I've changed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've changed. Jeez. The Summersbees, oh, mate, I could get on those any day of the week. Cheeky little bombers, could you bay? No. Happy way to end the night, you know what I mean?
No, not it.
Next one, what are your goals for the next year or two? Doozy one, eh?
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
I think my goals would be probably between now and next year. Hopefully I'll finish my carpentry.
Yeah, let's hope.
So that'll be fantastic. And then just try and start saving a little bit. I'm not too concerned about savings at the moment because
You've nothing to save towards, would you say? Or
well, no, definitely. You've always got things to save towards.
Yeah.
You can buy new tools, you can buy new things, but they're all materialistic until
Exactly.
you buy a house.
Yeah, exactly.
In which case, you need a pretty big deposit and I'd rather buy a house using the homeowner's grant. And
you're
if I
fair
was gonna,
enough.
If I was going to buy a house, I wouldn't buy it in Sydney.
No,
There's just no chance.
so fucking
It's
expensive.
not happening.
No.
So I'd say, finish my carpentry, save a little bit of money and just try and plan my life a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be good.
You're still young at the end of the day.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. We got fucking all. We got so many years ahead of us.
Exactly.
So many drunken nights. It'll be
so many mistakes.
so many mistakes. Exactly. Next one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Horrible question as well, but like.
No, I don't mind that question.
Most people hate it.
I'm going to be retired.
In 5 years.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I'm gonna say.
Everyone's going, this wanker.
This guy already. He's gonna be 26 and retired.
Yeah, not for me. 5 years time, I think I will have either started my own business in carpentry.
Yep.
Or building.
Uncle Nick's.
Some sort of.
Uncle Nick's wood.
Yeah.
Chippy Nick.
Something like that.
I'll do the advertising for it.
Well, you could.
100% would.
Yeah, could. Hire a moron, we could call it.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Not a bad idea.
There's a ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
And then I won't be living in Sydney.
Nah.
That's for sure.
You want to get out?
I want to get out of Sydney. Yeah.
Where to?
Probably back to the country, even if it's just for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then maybe come back. Or I do believe that there are a hell of a lot of opportunities in Sydney.
Yeah.
But you've got to sort through a lot of shit before you find them.
Yeah.
Everyone up here is out there to make a bob off you, not to help you.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you find someone in a big city that's literally there's no flaws in them and they're genuine and they actually want to help you, this is me talking in terms of employment.
Yeah.
Stick with them, whether you're getting paid shit rates or not,
Mm-hmm.
because they're the ones that are going to build you up to become a better person in that industry
Mm-hmm.
and to be there for you at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Clip that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of them.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. And is there anything else you're working on at the moment? So the question is, what are you working on now? So as in, not like just...
Like myself.
It can be yourself, but not like just fucking carpentry or the bar job. Is there something else?
No.
Any secrets in the works?
Well, there's a few secrets, but the secrets need to become secrets still.
Yeah.
No, I suppose I'm trying to work on not being angry in Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult. And I think I'll pick back up hockey this year or rugby.
Yeah, you should.
Just because...
Go play for like Randwick or something for
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should.
Just because, you need these little vents and...
Mm-hmm.
I also think I've sort of drifted fairly far away from a lot of my mates. So I'll probably try and work on those friendships a lot more and bring them back, because you look back at some of your fondest memories at school and when those guys aren't around, you're going, well, what am I missing out?
Yeah.
So
I guess it's hard when you're like there, probably like 8 hours away.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of them in Sydney.
Oh, okay. That's good then. Okay.
Yeah, the difficulty is finding times that I'm not working and they're not working.
Crazy schedule.
But you've got your occasional Sunday or your Monday either.
Yeah, of course, mate.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, mate, that's what you need. Occasional little Wednesday, couple Thursday.
Yeah.
Ivies are coming through.
Ivies will be here soon.
Yeah, they will be. And here's a little fun one for you.
Yes.
What is something you wish was legal in Australia? It can be some bullshit. It can be something as big as weed. Anything you want.
Well, I don't give a shit about weed.
Yeah.
People do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Get it.
so prominent. You can buy it wherever you want. You can buy it at Coles if you know the right person.
Go to fucking Nimdon and it's happy days.
Oh,
my mate was just down there.
Truly.
Oh, mate, he's just saying how it's like what everybody says it is. Worse even.
Nimbin or Nimbin?
Nimbin.
Oh,
Nimbin. The
yeah.
way near Byron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can smell it growing on the side of the highway.
Oh, mate.
Legal in Australia. I love that when you're in England.
Yeah.
If you're at the pub with your family.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have a drink.
Really?
So I was just turned 16 when I went on exchange,
Yeah.
and I went there with my family.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
in not my
The home stay family.
no, as in like my extended family.
Extended family. Yeah.
I went to the pub with them, and he was like, "Oh, do you want a pint?" I was like, "What?" And the bartender was like, "Yeah, you're allowed to have a drink if you're with your family." And I was
What
like,
the fuck? From what age is that?
From 13.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that'd be
So-
unreal.
So, and the culture is you're only allowed if you're eating. You're not allowed
Yeah.
to come in and have a beer with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
family. If you're having a meal like
Yeah.
dinner or lunch, you're allowed one drink.
Yeah.
So I had a pint with lunch. I thought it was fantastic.
That's
I just
unreal.
sipped away at it. You
Yeah.
know, you don't want to smash one when you've only got one to drink.
Yeah.
But I found that quite exciting. I like.
That's sick. They should. Well, the thing is, everybody in
think it
Australia
just-
drinks at 15 anyways.
That's what I mean. It just kills the culture of binge drinking.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
allowed to have a casual one.
Yeah. Wouldn't be as so
You know,
bad.
like, all the parties over there that we had, alcohol's so accepted from such a young age.
Yeah.
I got a text message from the family that were having the party saying, "Hey Nick, just letting you know that there'll be this alcohol, and this alcohol
Yeah.
at the party. Please don't bring anything."
Oh,
So
wow.
they regulate how much alcohol there is there.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to bring any in, but they give you alcohol.
That's
So
amazing.
everyone gets drunk, but slowly. All the beers are like 0.7
Yeah.
standards, or 0.6 of standards.
Oh, wow.
So they're slow, but it's meant to be. That's
Yeah,
the whole point. And then
Yeah.
there's like vodka ices,
Yeah.
which are diluted down.
Oh, really? Like, oh, fuck.
And then they encourage you to play, you play beer pong, you do shots.
Yeah.
And over the course of 3 or 4 hours, everyone's at a happy level of drunk.
Yeah.
Not here where they're
Oh,
angry drunk or smashed or preed out of their brain.
Oh, mate.
But I do hate the fact that Sydney's so expensive for alcohol.
Oh, my
So-
fucking God. Just going to America, I've learned how expensive
Oh,
it
mate,
is.
if I was
Mate.
in the future, if I'm a millionaire, I would love nothing else but to open a bar that is like a student bar, a massive bar,
Yeah.
that is like $6 drinks all night.
Oh, mate.
But the rule would be, is you're not allowed to come in unless you haven't had a drink. That's what I would make
yeah.
the rule.
So I don't pre-drink, like, ever. So, but then it's a horrible thing because I'm fucking going spending $100
Oh,
after,
minimum.
like,
Shit.
after fucking 10 drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that'd be a really cool way.
No, that's amazing.
You know, you'd figure it out so that you're making just a certain margin to pay everything back, make a little bit of money,
Yeah.
but you'd have a really nice vibe, and
Oh,
it
would be.
always be busy. Always
Yeah,
be
oh,
busy if you just had a reasonable amount on the alcohol.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be cool.
Big thing with the bar, I don't know if your place is like this, but a lot of these places I've interviewed at, horrible during the day. They all do horrible during the day. There's no one there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that have pokies still make money.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But like, you got it. I wouldn't know if I opened something, it would be like, it's just going good all day. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be going crazy, but like at the same
Just
rate.
poking along.
Yeah, because like, mate, some of like my old job, always had a fair amount of people. But then I'm like just working this UTS one. I've seen fuck all amount of people during the day, and I'm like, yeah, if we get some more people, and realistically, it's all you do advertise, a bit of advertisement, bit of word of mouth, probably get going a little bit. But like, I'm just like, because as if mate, go for a little drink during the day, have a little cheeky feed,
Yeah,
be happy days. But
it
no,
comes back to like, is it if the food is cheap,
Yeah.
if the food is
Oh, bro.
nice, and if the alcohol is reasonable, more people would be willing to do that.
oh no, 100%. It's so expensive. RSL's the only place to get fucking cheap drink in Australia. Yeah. But anyways, that's all the questions. Then we move on to this week's W and L sphere. So your W is
Win and loss.
you're winning, your loss. This is the only thing I'm a part of. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
start with your win.
Start with a win.
Start with a win.
Win was that actually my boss messaged me for the first time and said, "Mate, that was really well done and everything is top notch."
Mm-hmm.
He never says that shit. Never.
Mate.
Ever has. Even if it was like perfect, he'd be like, "Yeah."
Nice.
No, he would never say.
Oh,
that.
really? You'd
He'd
say,
just be
oh,
like, yeah.
okay.
As in, like that's fine.
What the fuck?
Um,
Yeah, you do some good work, so you should get acknowledged sometimes.
And then the loss for the week.
No, it's gonna be a massive. I can realistically say, be something you've seen or some shit.
Oh man, I lost $100 last night. So
No, mate.
that's love. But I went to a really cool 21st. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm. So pretty good week, I'd say.
That was a good week.
Well, there you go. That's all you want.
Yeah.
I do my L. I was telling Nick about it before.
Yeah.
Some of the boys know it. I was at Cargo Bar, one of my favourite places.
Oh, yes.
And, it was my mate's 20th. Shout out to Michael. Jero, you know what's up. And, he got up with a mate to go to the bathroom or something. And this guy steals his chair. So me and my mate are like, another person on the podcast, Mr. Will Durkin. Me and him went up to this guy and were like, why'd you steal our mate's chair? I was like, oh, what do you mean? And it was arguing and stuff. And we just went and grabbed another chair. It was all that. And then maybe like 30 to 40 minutes later, I feel like someone hit my ear. It was like a fucking like big punch.
Someone smacked you.
Yeah, and I'm like, and my mate's like, oh, he just hit you. The same guy from before. So we go run up and we, I don't know if it's a WL by the way, because it's a win, but it's also, it's more of an L. I got hit.
I think it's definitely an L.
And then,
regardless of the fact that he then got
so he just ran out. Big pussy.
Yeah.
Ran out, and then we go see him later, and we confront him, and then he just pretty much tried to suck my dick. Being just a faggot. Yeah, it's a faggot. And the win of the week, fuck, what have I done this week? You know what? You just get back. I really enjoyed working again because we took a big break for the UTS bar during the holiday break. I was honestly just happy to work again. Yeah. Because I'm just catch up with the boys, you know. Whenever I film one of these, it's always a win. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. So I do this new thing. It's called Question of the Podcast. You can answer this if you want, but this is more for everybody else. But I want you to answer it because what wakes you up in the morning? What's your motivation to start the day?
My dad has always said to me, there's no excuse to being late for the first appointment of a day.
Yeah.
Which is true. It doesn't matter if your appointment is 4 o'clock at work.
Yeah.
Or if it is 7:30 at a certain place. At a certain time.
Yeah, of course.
So I live by that. I also know that if I don't get up in the morning early, I'll waste an entire fucking day in bed. Pretty easily. Because sometimes I do get really tired. But if I just keep charging on my usual schedule, it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, you're used to it now.
The days that I sleep in till like 11 o'clock, get up and have a shower, they're the days that suck. When I'm up at 6, it's like, boom, right, let's go. Day's on. Mm-hmm. And then you charge all week, and then it's fucking cricket time.
Mate, it's time to hit the fucking bat and ball, lads.
So then I'm happy as Larry comes
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's what gets me up.
Mate, that's pretty much it. You know, anything else you want to talk about? Any questions? Any statements you want to let the people know about?
Statements.
Anything? Any motivation?
Oh, motivation.
You can give some motivation.
I'll give motivation to anyone that moves to Sydney. Is the easiest way to survive is to live with the right people.
Yeah.
That's a massive one. I've lived with ebbs and flows. I've lived with older people before.
Oh, really?
Sucked. Lived with younger people before. Sucked.
Yeah.
Lived with people that are semi the same age, same vibe. Is gun. So living somewhere is really good.
Shout out Jake once again.
Yeah, exactly. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, he is.
Work in a pub if you.
Mate.
If you're new to Sydney,
highly recommend it.
Get a job in a pub. You meet fantastic people, staff, people that come in, the regulars, lovely. It's just a good vibe. You know that you've got a sturdy income. You know, and you just meet people. It's nice. You know, your day's never the same. It's never boring. There's always things going on. And then the third thing would be join a sporting team, because you know sometimes the people at the pub are lovely to work with and lovely to go out with, but not usually the people that you would hang out with. Typically, I find the people that I play a lot of sport with are the people that I'm like, we mould a little bit better. So we'll go for we'll go for coffee, or we'll go for a swim, we'll go for a run, fitness, gym, whatever it is. Good mates, you know. Yeah, so that's probably my 3 things to survive in Sydney.
Well, thank you for coming on the podcast, mate. It's been talked about having you on for fucking ever. It feels like it. Man, I know. I'm Sam. This is the Reupload podcast, episode 11. Hit up Nick's socials. They'll be linked below. He's got a girlfriend, so ladies, leave him alone. But boys, if you want to go for it, let go for it.
Walk on in.
But yeah, if you're watching this video, go watch us on.
We're gonna finish with a terrible joke.
Oh, we can finish with a terrible joke.
Yeah, you first.
Oh, okay. Oh god.
Oh, okay, I'll start.
Yeah. Let me think.
You gotta hand it to blind prostitutes.
Why? Ah, that's good. I'll give him a terrible pickup line, okay?
Okay, here we go.
So I was telling Nick this before.
Oh no.
We got two of them.
Not Tinder special.
The Tinder special. We got two of them. We got first one is So I just went to the fridge to get a snack. You weren't there.
Oh no, it's fucking tragic. I think that's the other one does not need to be mentioned.
The other one doesn't need to be mentioned, but it was complimented someone's breast, but like in a nice.
Oh, elongated one.
Yeah, sure. But
No,
yeah,
it's good.
yeah, check us out on all the socials, all linked below, and so episode 11. Let me know who you want on next. Probably won't listen to any of you, but we'll see. I love doing this. I love having people on, and we are out. Peace.
Go. Thank you, dude.